Okay, so just continuing on with a couple more questions. So this one says solve correct to two decimal places. Whenever they mention the word decimal, it means that the answer was not exact and they've had to round it off to a decimal and then to round off further to decimal places. So whenever the word decimal is mentioned, you can straight away go to your quadratic formula. So anytime they mention the word exactly or decimals, you know you're going straight to quadratic formula. So this is the question we have. It's not in order. We do have it equal to 0. So we're going to keep our x squared term first. These two terms are just going to be rearranged. So we're just putting the minus 8x first and the plus 2 second. We haven't changed sides, so we don't have to change any signs around. Now we're going to just use our quadratic formula. There it is. We've got A, B and C in the correct order now. So we're going to put those numbers in. That's what it looks like when you put all your numbers in. And then we're going to go to the calculator and just put in what's underneath that square root sign. Don't forget when you put it in your calculator, I didn't say it before, but it's got to be open bracket minus 8 close bracket squared minus 4 times 3 times 2 equals. That's how it has to go in your calculator. Okay, so minus 8 is plus 8 at the front, and 2 times 3 on the bottom will be 6. Now, after you get to there, you don't need to try and simplify this third. It does simplify. Perfect square of 4 will go into 40. But we're not going to go any further because we know that the question wants a decimal. So we're just going to split these answers up, 1 minus 1 plus. And then we're going to put all that in the calculator. So just make sure your screen display looks like that on your calculator. Press equals, and you're going to get that decimal. Same with this one. Put this in on your calculator exactly as it stands, and you will get that decimal. And then when we get the two decimals, we're going to round them to two decimal places like they wanted. So this one will become 0.28, and this one will become 2.39 when we round up. The next question, we're doing the same thing. So we're going correct to two decimal places. So that's what it looks like to begin with. We don't even have a 0 at the moment. So I'm looking here at the minus a squared. I want that to be a positive. I don't want that to happen. So I'm moving it over here to the other side to be a positive a squared. The positive 13a is coming across to be minus 13a. And this doesn't move, so we're going to keep our positive 35. So then we've got our a, don't forget that's a 1, our b and our c to put into our formula. So don't forget the formula starting with an a, just put a letter a here. Put everything in over here, a, b and c, and that's what it's going to look like. When we work this out underneath the square root, it ends up being 29. We've got negative 13, which is positive 13 at the front, and 2 times 1 is 2. So then you split them, one with a minus, one with a plus, and put them in your calculator, get your decimals out, and then we're rounding to two decimal places. This will become 3.81, and this will become 9.19. So that's all you need to know about the quadratic formula and when to use it. Don't forget, if it says just solve, you have to try factorising first because you're not sure whether it will or not. So you've got to try factorising. If it doesn't factorise, you go to your quadratic formula. But if they use the word exact or decimal, you know that that's a hint to go straight to your formula and don't even bother trying to factorise. So good luck with your homework.